Hello everyone, this is Serenes here, back on another awesome Hellify video for you guys today. I'm really excited to deliver this one to you today, guys. It's my 33rd episode now of the Champion High Free-For-All August season gameplays today. So episode 33 of the season, and it's another Coliseum Free-For-All. This gameplay is pretty similar to the episode 31 I uploaded in terms of the player's skill that I was matching, but actually it came down to the wire between Abbrupt and myself, and it was a really competitive gameplay towards the end actually, and did have me on the edge of my seat momentarily, but you know, I was able to get through it. But so Abrupt, guys, is a pretty good SWAT player. Actually, he's a champion SWAT player on this game. Not that I know that means much, but he's a very good SWAT player from other Halos as well, and a particularly good multiplayer guy. Has been for a few Halos now, so pretty solid player. So I was pretty excited to go up against him, and it was a very competitive game. Like I said, towards the end, he's got some very nice pistol shots as well that he demonstrated on me towards the end of this gameplay. So he was quite a bit of good competition. And right here as well, just showing you the other players and the other spawns for this map. So as we discussed in episode 31, two players spawning ahead of each other on rockets. So you just saw that initial battle between level 51 and myself. Two players spawning near the cave side, and then one player spawning on the battle rifle, which is always going to occur, and there'll be a player spawning somewhere in bottom mid near the scatter shot. So those are the spawns. So at the start, guys, as usual, with the rocket spawn, I just look to push for the rockets at the beginning and try to do that quickly, because obviously there's people at bottom mid that can potentially flank you, and other players on the map that can easily probably kill you as well. So at the start, made some nice trades to get trades to get the 2 kills, and currently tied up with Abbrupt right here. So looking to keep putting the the momentum up, and a nice play to push towards sniper, and a really good trade on a player with rockets, to be honest, with perfect shots. So that's a really nice bit of play. And definitely in Coliseum Free-For-All, it's really important, like any free-for-all map, to play, trying to play in a circular motion, and try to play like where you can hear the noise, and kind of being aware of where battles took place. Looking at your head-under display will give you an idea of where particular players are. Like, I knew there was someone in that cave because I realised that there was a player that had survived through the previous battles on the kill feed, but unfortunately for me it was Abrupt, and he had the scatter shot, so I was taken out. And right here, again, the sniper rifle was a really nice play, and I honestly thought that I was going to have a long and prosperous life with this weapon, but that is not going to occur. As you can see, I jump up right here and 2 get scatter shotted. So yeah, that's not great, but it's just the way it is, I suppose. But I have to switch POV back to myself here because of the dying by a Promethean weapon or Splinter is going to make you have to change POVs. So back in time here, guys, for the next rockets. So those pre-nades were a precautionary measure for anyone that might be smart enough like me to push for them. I honestly thought that there would be someone there, but really nice play to get those rockets. That's going to be huge, and at this point taking them to red flag, so it's really nice to get them on red flag like you can do there if you're able to achieve that, because there's a lot of spawns on the flag side, and you just want to be careful and take your time with rockets on Coliseum, because like I discussed in my Eden free-for-all videos as well, when you play Eden FFA, going into the blue base is very dangerous, because there's a lot of spawns around there, like back blue alley, security, and coming into blue base on Eden free-for-all, it's very dangerous because it's very hard to fire a direct rocket on someone, say if you have a player with a BR in there. And similarly with Coliseum free-for-all, it's quite hard to go on those little angle things that you just saw a moment ago that I was sort of looking at and looking back at them now. Those angle inclines that lead up to the flag from cave side, if you're there with rockets, it's very hard to fire a perfect rocket on a player that might be on the flag side shooting you with a DMR or what have you. So just be careful where you take the rockets on Coliseum Free-For-All, because this map has a lot of different angles, and the geometry of the map might cause you to miss what could have been a pretty easy rocket if you'd come the other way from the other flag side. So yeah, definitely coming from the corner towards from where the ramp ends is probably a better place. Like this place I was just literally on where my feet just were a moment ago. that place coming onto the flag side there is not a good place to really take your rockets because you're very vulnerable. Where Abrupt is, where he just died, this particular area here, if I was rockets here and I tried to bring him up on this player, it would be very hard to hit him from that position, and that's what I kind of meant with, you know, taking smart routes with your power weapons. Make sure that you're in a good you know, geometrical place on the map, you know, to avoid dying silly, I guess. But at this point, the new rockets coming up, and that time I've been discussing that little tip for rockets on this map. So at this point, I'm a bit too early, so I see Abrupt here. Really nice, you know, awareness to notice players around the power up. I thought that Abrupt honestly would set up for the, you know, considering he's a smart player, I honestly thought that he would set up for the rockets, so that's why I definitely wanted to finish him off. You know, if these players were perhaps a bit more aware, because most of these players in this gameplay were at Onyx level, the reason I matched them is because their KDA and their stats, you know, and their rating games was high enough to be put up against a champion free-for-all player, which was myself in this gameplay. So if these players are unrated, it means they are an Onyx level of play, so that's why they got matched against me. So I honestly thought, you know, players of this skill would definitely try and set up those rockets, so that's why I was a bit surprised that that play that I did worked out. But it was really nice to get the kill on Abrupt and be able to get the rockets as well. But I think with that kill that I got on Abrupt, it's a really nice play to get it, but I perhaps overextended, because if those players were smarter, they probably would have got to the rockets and probably killed me in that time, or flanked me whilst I was getting that kill. So, you know, ultimately you might have to change that play slightly that I did there. A really nice play to get the rockets regardless. You know, really nice killing spree, some really great plays to, you know, be able to achieve a killing spree in a, you know, a very competitive free-for-all like this is very, you know, very good if you can get a killing spree, to be honest, because it's really showing that you're staying alive and, you know, that you're continuously getting kills. Right there with those shots on Abrupt, it was a bit rough, I'm going to be honest with you. The angle was awkward, I'd been damaged by a nade, and that was just a bit of a disastrous miss for a kill, to be honest. You know, sometimes kills like that can make all the difference in free-for-all, so it is a bit gutting when you don't get a kill like that, because it was literally in the palm of my hand and I just narrowly missed it. So do manage to get a nice kill on Selfish there. He's already weak, so just finish it off. So it's, you know, I sort of get repaid in return for the one I missed, but, you know, sometimes, you know, those little mistakes that, you know, causing not to get those kills can be very dangerous. As you can see, I nearly have another one here, but just managed about to edge that out on Abrupt, to be honest. Not sure how that classes as a reversal, because I felt like I was being reversed with the amount of stupidity I was doing there, but luckily able to finish it off eventually. But right here, dying by a splinter nade, so I'm going to have to switch PVs again, so kind of annoying, but Halo 5 theatre thing. So you can see I'm back on red flag here, so at this point, you know, I've got a pretty good lead right now, so I can afford to lapse a little. Obviously, I want to put pressure on the player with rockets right there, and that is what I do. And my next thought would have been to go and get those, but I was Spartan charged by Abrupt, so nice play from him. But I do know where the rockets are now, and one other player does. Unfortunately, I don't get the right spawn for it, so I'm not going to challenge for them. And, you know, unfortunately for me, I do get shot off my spawn by E Quadrum, so that was a really good play from him. I didn't even know he was there, so there's nothing I really could have done in that situation other than have godlike shots and try and hope for a trade right there, to be honest. But at that point, having 2 deaths, obviously no kill, is really important to get back into the action. So, you know, noticing the player at Blue Fountain there was a really nice play to push across top mid to get that kill. Really don't like what I saw here at this point in the gameplay, to be honest. I mean, this play itself, because I've got a little bit of a lead, I felt to myself that, you know, I could potentially wait whilst, you know, players perhaps push that particular area of the map. But in free-for-all, you have to be careful of not getting too stagnate. Sometimes running around too much in free-for-all can get you killed silly, but you don't want to waste time. You should kind of, like, if you're kind of camping in an area, you should use that as a last resort, really, if you really can't find anyone. So sort of voluntary camping for, you know, longer than 20 seconds is not really a good idea in my book, because it's just going to make you vulnerable to other players. You'll probably miss the opportunity anyway, because other players will turn up and you could potentially waste a lot of time. So just be careful of that in free-for-all. It wasn't exactly a good play from me there, and I wouldn't recommend doing it. At this point here, guys, I know there's a player in the cave, and again, it may look like I'm wasting time, but I'm not. I'm just really waiting for him to come out. And you know, it's a good thing I did in a way, because more players actually arrive, and if I was a bit smarter in this situation or chose a different sort of angle to push, I probably would have made out with a couple of kills here. But instead of that, I get outplayed by Abbrupt, and you know, some pretty bad shots from me, to be honest. Really good shots from Abbrupt and quite a nice strafe. But I've got to be honest with you, that was just poor sort of, again, a little bit poor positioning, a little bit too much overextension for a kill on a player that's quite good, and that's going to make me, you know, waste a lot of time there and not get a kill. So again, having an idea where Abbrupt was, I pushed back to the area. I saw a bit of commotion over there, land quite a nice Serenity's nade to take him out, but all in all, like, not really getting a lot of good sprees now at this part of the game. You know, really nice sort of intermediate part of this game, really nice kill on E quadrant there, considering I was under pressure being shot off spawn. But you know, not really continuous plays right now, so need to get that back on track. So as I told you before, you know, a free-for-all game is never really over until it's over, and I did have the lead on Abbrupt throughout the whole of this match, and you know, the other good players in this game play like level 51 and selfsh, but I have to maintain that now. You know, it's 3 minutes left with 4 kills to achieve, so it should be pretty standard, to be honest. But Abbrupt getting a really nice perfect kill there, which, you know, was a bit unfortunate, but you know, great shots from him. Really great shots considering the fact I just got the DMR as well, so his pistol is pretty good. So I have to be careful of that as I'm making my final plays towards the end of the gameplay right here. Don't really go for the sniper in this Coliseum free-for-all, which is kind of strange, because I know that it's not, you know, I've said before, sniping in free-for-all is not, you know, something I would really recommend doing a lot of it. You know, you could just get a couple of kills with it and then, you know, switch out for another weapon. But I think it could have perhaps helped me in this gameplay, because I was not really, you know, getting kills at this point in the game, so maybe taking the snipe would have been, you know, possibly a bit of a help to me in this part of the game, you know, setting up with that correctly. But pretty nice couple of, you know, just 1 kill to get on level 51 before I got taken out by Abbrupt. There's a nice kill. That sort of 1v1 play with Abbrupt right there, I think I needed to thrust a bit earlier and have a slightly better aim in order to have won that one, so that was a bit unfortunate. Right here, very nice play to set up the Rockets. Unfortunately, there's a Carbine player who's really guarding them fiercely, so I tried to back up. And it's a really nice play that I did here, because I wasted a lot of time for that guy that was setting up for them, and he's actually came all the way down from where he was at Rockets to try and get that kill on me. And I really like that play, to be honest, because I kind of said to myself, right, I'm not getting the Rockets, but I'm definitely going to get a kill out of this, and since I'm the leader in terms of the pack, you know, I'm definitely going to make the right play and get myself another kill here. And now I only need 2 more kills. Unfortunately for me, Abbrupt also arrives to the party, and he gets 2 kills as well. Now this is where this gameplay comes down to the wire, and I honestly thought, you know, kind of like I had this in the bag kind of thing, which you should never do in free-for-all, to be honest, until the game's won. But as you can see right here, Abbrupt definitely caught up, and he's got another kill right now, tying up the game. And I missed the opportunity to kill him right there, so I'm on my spawn, and Abbrupt is still alive at this point, probably gathering his shields, and he's got a player weak in red cave here, and he's chasing that kill down, and he does get it, and he's got 24 kills right now, and I'm trailing by 1, and I had the lead throughout this match, and I could possibly lose it now. Abbrupt gets taken out, so he's currently on respawn. I just get myself a kill to tie up, but I'm going to be put on respawn now, so that means Abbrupt himself is going to come on respawn, has an opportunity to get a kill. So I don't know if he's getting a kill or not, but I have to get one pretty quick if I want to win this free-for-all. And I find a player one shot here, and I just finish him off. Now let me explain, guys, why I got so hyped at that point, because Abbrupt, as I was getting my final kill, the 25th kill, and he was also getting his own 25th kill at that point in the gameplay, and I'm going to show that to you in a minute, how close this free-for-all was. I literally won this free-for-all by a millisecond. It was literally, that was the difference. I mean, Abbrupt was ARing a guy down, and I was able to just finish off my guy that I headshotted to finish off the game, but that was just very, very intense. I'm going to see it right here from Abbrupt, how close he was to winning this gameplay, and good play to him to come back. I mean, I would have been pretty upset if I lost this one, to be honest, because, you know, I'd had the game in my pocket for the whole time, and then, you know, kind of getting comebacks on this, it would have been nearly as bad as Sura Guy's comeback that I did on him. But yeah, that would have been bad if I'd lost. I would have been pretty upset. So as you can see here, this was where Abbrupt was on spawn, and then I was put to I was put to the ground as well, and now I'm on respawn. And Abbrupt is looking for that 25th kill, and he sees the player right here, calmly ARing him down, and then Serenity's, before he gets the opportunity to finish off that kill, Serenity's ends the game. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. It came down to the wire. Really good gameplay against Abbrupt. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.